Hello, and welcome to a video guide on how to use the QUILLS website and program. In this video, we're going to explore what is QUILLS, how to get started with QUILLS, and how to prepare to use these resources in your classroom, what is a QUILLS bundle, an overview of the introductory bundle, and finally, how to use the QUILLS activity search engine to find programs that best suit you and your classroom. First, an overview of what QUILLS, or Queen's University Indigenous Land-Based Learning STEM, is. The Queen's University Biological Station and its outreach campus, Elbow Lake Environmental Education Center, designed the QUILLS program with the goal of creating resources for educators that bring together Indigenous land-based knowledge, Ontario science curriculum outcomes, and locally conducted STEM studies. With help and expertise from local Indigenous knowledge holders, teachers, and Queen's STEM faculty, the program covers a wide variety of themes. The QUILLS program's 5 learning bundles are well-made, easy-to-use, and diverse resources for teachers who want to incorporate land-based learning and Indigenous ways of knowing into their classroom. QUILLS offers some great resources to use, but it's important that these lessons are entering a space that is working towards decoloniality and indigenizing their classroom. Instead of just using a lesson by itself, ensure that activities are being used as a part of a larger effort to holistically integrate Indigenous ways of knowing into the classroom. The website and its many documents provide a range of resources to help teachers execute this. It's recommended that before beginning with the QUILLS learning bundles, start by exploring the Teacher's Guide. The Teacher's Guide document discusses important topics such as how to teach holistically as a non-Indigenous person. The FAQ section linked on the homepage also provides a summary of the Teacher's Guide with some helpful information and answers to some potential questions that an educator might have. On the homepage, alongside the Teacher's Guide and FAQ buttons, there is a link to the QUILLS language learning page. Seeing as language is a hugely important aspect of connecting with and understanding both Indigenous culture and the land itself, it's important to include language components in the classroom. Since Elbow Lake is on the shared territory of the Anishinaabe and Ganyangayaga, we include both words in Anishinaabemowin
Balsam for Jingob
and Ganyangaya.
Balsam for Otso Godon.
We encourage you to incorporate the Indigenous languages that are local to your area. You'll find the terms are organized by topics such as plant or bird species. This is a valuable tool to help with learning the correct pronunciation of words used in the bundles and should be used by both teachers and students. We highly suggest you look over these resources before you begin using the lessons. QUILLS includes 5 learning bundles for grades 7 to 10, designed to explore curriculum expectations through land-based learning practices informed by Indigenous perspectives and ways of knowing. The bundle topics are Grade 7, Gifts of the Earth and the Biodiversity Crisis, Grade 8, Water and Contaminants in the Environment, Grade 9, Tools and the Impact of Invasive Species, and for Grade 9 and 10, Food and the Impact of Climate Change. The 5th learning bundle, Indigenous Ways of Knowing and Being with the Natural World, is for all grades and is designed as a primer the week before implementing the learning bundles. Let's explore a bundle together. In this video, we will be looking at the introductory bundle. This is the one that should be used to prepare you and your classroom to use the grade-specific bundles. At the beginning of each bundle, you will see an overview of the big ideas it will be exploring, which were, as it states, made out of conversation with local Indigenous knowledge keepers. Each bundle also indicates the Indigenous knowledge keepers who were involved. For the introductory bundle, some of their big ideas are that Indigenous knowledge is contained in language and storytelling, and drawing on both Indigenous ways of knowing and being and Western science will help us to address the world's problems. If you scroll down further, you'll find the bundles guiding inquiry questions and activities. The bundles are structured around these inquiry questions, with each activity working to help students explore and answer the respective questions. The bundle also provides a minds-on activity to introduce students to the topic and culminating tasks to consolidate student learning, as well as additional extension activities. This lists the order lessons should be delivered, as they build upon one another. The introductory bundle begins with a smudging activity as its minds-on. Then, in order to answer inquiry questions surrounding Indigenous storytelling and addressing global issues using both Indigenous knowledge and Western science, students explore things such as Indigenous creation stories and two-room wampum belts. Each activity has its own page, which is linked within the bundle. Clicking on the activity will take you to a page outlining program details, instructions, and other key resources. The program details lists its learning environment, season, duration, grade, subject area, content type, and curriculum links. These categorizations help with the QUILLS activity search engine, which we will be exploring more in a bit. The page outlines materials needed and instructions. At the bottom of the page, there are links to PDFs of the resources used throughout the activity. There's also a printer-friendly version of the activity outline so that you can have this with you in class. You can use the Return to Library button at any time to return to the QUILLS homepage and the collection of activities. QUILLS has also created videos to accompany the bundles and act as further tools for learning. These videos are incredible resources, covering a range of topics and sharing lessons from Indigenous knowledge keepers. They can be found under the Videos tab beside the activities. Another incredible resource that is available to educators is a search engine for activities made by QUILLS. This is really great for if you want to do a lesson on a specific topic or subject but don't know where to start, and if you want to make sure that you're getting your lessons from a source that is reliable and informed by Indigenous knowledge and practices. So let's say you want to do a lesson on carbon sinks for your grade 10 science class. You would just type it into the search bar and it would show you all of the activities that QUILLS has on the topic, providing a little summary and the bundle that it's a part of. From there, you can explore whichever activity best suits your needs. You may even find that other activities within its bundle could be used in your classroom as well. Maybe you weren't exactly sure what you wanted to cover, but you wanted to use one of the QUILLS resources in your classroom. You could search by grade, or by theme, or by type of activity, or season. Each activity, as we saw earlier, is tagged within each of these categories. If you're looking for something to cover on global climate change, or something to use in your geography classroom, or you wanted to organize a community action project, or you wanted to take your class outside, you would just select from the drop-down menu, and it would then show you all of the QUILLS activities that apply. The refined search makes it easy to find ways to integrate QUILLS lessons into your teaching. Many teachers feel a responsibility, both professionally and personally, to integrate Indigenous ways of knowing and being into their practice, but despite this motivation, feel unprepared or unsure where to start. With an effort towards relevant, indigenized, and accessible STEM education, QUILLS offers educators resources to put Indigenous land-based learning into practice. We hope that you found this video and the QUILLS program resources helpful to your teaching practice and your journey towards decoloniality. Thank you.